Space for my fans and me to interact, make art and have fun. It's a one-man show and entirely free. I do it every single week except some. I'm waiting to go, it's all live and online, so you should stick around and say hello. Are you feeling creative? Cause now's the time. Welcome to the Most Week Show. I am not me. I am art. And I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. Good gracious, it's currently 9:08 a.m. on the 20th of December 2020, and you are here with me right now, and I thank you for that. If we were allowed to be together physically, I would show my appreciation physically with a hug, with a kiss, or by pulling your cracker. As 'tis, the best I can do is raise a glass to you. You can raise a glass to me as well if you like. We like to start this show with a toast because it brings everybody together as one. So here we go. I hope you've got your cups or your mugs or your receptacles of some kind with you. You've got your beverages at the ready. To string lights. May untangling them ever present the first big challenge of the festive season. It reminds us of patience. It reminds us of fine motor skills, and that brute force won't always save the day. But at some point, you are just going to try and pull them, aren't you? You are just going to try and pull them, aren't you? Anyway, cheers. Bit of... Can I tip this? No, I probably can't. Bit of nog this morning. Bit of nog. Seemed only appropriate. Double dip. It is just like custard in the morning, so it sits quite heavy. Quite heavy. And I got my Santa hat, an official black Santa hat. It's a Santa hat that is black, not a hat for Black Santa, but it's difficult to wear with the headphones, so I'm going to try and adjust this. Cheers. How are we all? Hello, weaklings. There's the hat. There's the hat right there. Is this going to fit over the top of the hat? Yeah, just about. Just about. How are we all? How are we all? Gosh. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Look at everybody here. Look at everybody here already. Megan the Frog, hello. TB Douglas, hello. Juice Dota, hello. Sarah Kilch, hello. Killer Kilch, hello. Stuart Seaton, cheers. Anna Karayan, cheers. Emma Acton, Merry Christmas in the UK, cheers. SJ Beck 72, cheers. Gosh, what a lot of happiness already. Monkey Pixie Rules, hello. Straight away with the Notme facts. Monkey Pixie Rules, I will say that I have limited you and everybody in the Notme facts. From now on, Notme facts, no individual person can do more than one in a 5-minute cooldown period. And there's a global 60-second cooldown period, okay? Because, there's only so many facts, and I don't want to burn through them all too quickly. Gosh, that was a shame to start the show like that. That was a shame to start the show. I thought it was IBOH podcast, at work but listening. That's wonderful. It's Christmas period, isn't it? Christmas period. Nobody's really paying attention anyway. Uncool Town, I'm back. So pleased you're back. Gosh, we've got a lot of people. 16 people. Hello to you all. Wonderful. Welcome to the Most Week Show Ho Ho, baby. Show Ho Ho. It is... Oh, I didn't even put it in the back. This will go on the back at some point. It's the Show Ho Ho. There's a Christmas tree. There's a stocking. There's Rudolph the reindeer. There's another reindeer because, it takes a whole team of them to pull the sleigh. Rudolph gets the headlines, but it's a team effort. A wonderful present there. And a Father Christmas, or Santa Claus, depending on how you choose to live your life. I wish that I had drawn his eyes in the pink pen that I did his nose and ears with, because as it is. And I tried to put laughter lines or smile lines on the corners of his eyes, but it's really just added up to making it look like very much a lot of heavy eyeliner there for Father Christmas. But still, he can pull it off. He can do what he wants. It's his time of year. It's his time of year. Change bulb colour. Change bulb colour. Gosh, how exciting. And green. How fitting. How fitting. Thank you. Who was that did that? Megan the Frog. Green. Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Megan. Let's go round. That's not green. Is that green? That's not green. Let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other one where I can control it. That's more. That doesn't seem to be very green. Brightness. There we go. There's the greenery. That's festive. String lights in the background. Gosh, it's all kicking off. It's all just terrifically exciting. Père Noël for me. TBH, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Sinterklaas. Whatever you want. He's good for everybody. Yeah? That's the whole thing. Wonderful. Game of Hole also decided to change your light to green. Let's go green all round, guys. It's all about the trees. It is the Christmas special, guys. It's the Christmas special this week. And it's going to be super, a duper, a Christmassy. How Christmassy? I hear you ask. How Christmassy? I hear you ask. Well, I'd have to say as Christmassy as as Christmassy as. That's right. Family simile. Family simile. What will the answer be? As Christmassy as what? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a family simile. Use your imaginospheres to think of something creative to finish off this simile. As Christmassy as. This segment is all about pushing forward the boundaries of language. So really engage your imaginospheres to think of something unique. As an example, I was originally going to go with as festive as. As festive as is what I was going to go with. But then I just thought, well, what I really want to say is as Christmassy as. So why not? Who cares if it's not a real word? All words were made up at some point. As Billy Mack has taught us every single year since 2003, Christmas is all around us. So there is no shortage of inspiration for this simile. Okay? I want you to think of films, songs, your home, your family traditions maybe, to give this slightly a bittersweet edge because you're not going to be able to see them. Is it Father Christmas's advent calendar? Is it Michael Bublé's bank balance? Is it Ebenezer Scrooge's Boxing Day, which I imagine would be quite an emotional day for him? I don't want to do your work for you, but really get creative there. And at the end of the show, I'm going to pick a winner. And if that's you, your name will go on the ticker below. No, timing's not good on that one, but that's fine. It was Killer Kilch last episode with as educational as a pop culture show turning on the knowledgeosphere on a Sunday. A great simile, an inventive simile, obviously based on the fact that I taught a lot of people a great deal about Hanukkah, or, if we're going by, of course, Smokey Robinson's pronunciation, Chinooka. Teaching a lot of people about Chinooka. And so lots of knowledge. We all know what an imaginosphere is by now. That's obvious. But a knowledgeosphere, a sphere of knowledge, that's new. That's innovative. And I like it. I like the idea of this show teaching you things. Sure, it's entertaining. Sure, it's inspirational. But educational? Which would make me a teacher? Well, that doesn't sound too bad at all. And I already have roughly the same amount of weeks off per year that teachers do. So I feel like I could really slot right in. I could make it work with my schedule. Anyway, get those similes in the chat, and it could be you on the ticker for next show. Let's go back to main. Gosh, let's update the ticker for below. Let's update that ticker for below as Christmassy as. Wonderful. Gosh, look at all this. Look at all of these. Who's that? It's Maple Panda following. Wonderful. Wonderful to see. Thank you so much, Maple Panda. Combination of two wonderfully sweet things to present, I don't know. I don't know who you are. Maybe you're sweet, maybe you're not, but we're going to get to know each other together. And that's the most important thing. Wonderful. What have we got? Megan the Frog, did you get my Christmas parcel? I did get your Christmas parcel, Megan the Frog. we're going to be attending to that a little bit later on. And I couldn't be more excited. Lots of lovely family simile suggestions already. That's delicious and delightful. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh gosh, this is all just going so well. Oh, it's all just going so well. So, show ho ho. Show ho ho. What are we dealing with here? Huh? Well, we're dealing with... Hey, Maple Panda. We're dealing with my attempt to crystallize the most wonderful time of the year in a single Livetainment extravaganza. Okay? So to that end, we will have songs, we will have presents, we will have Christmas wishes. Yeah? I asked earlier in the week for people to submit their Christmas wishes, and they did, by the dozen. Actually, I don't think it was quite 8, I think. And so if you want to hear them, you can redeem some drops of imaginosphere down below. I'm now realizing I may not have set that up, but I will do over the course of this episode. Okay, I will do over the course of this episode. Yeah? I mean, and there's plenty of time to do it because we have so much content. Guys, we've got so much content, so much stuff to get through. This is this is a true fact. If you want a Notme fact, here's a fact. This is the first episode that I've had to do a running order for because there is so much stuff. So much stuff. This is likely / guaranteed to be the longest show that I have ever done. And I am excited. So if you do have any plans in the next 3 to 4 hours, cancel them because you're going to be glued to this. I'm very excited about this. I am also a little bit hungover. I will get that out straight away. Last night I completed my SSS tradition. Long-time fans will know that that stands for Self-Secret Santa, in that I got fairly drunk and ordered some things online for myself. So it's going to arrive before Christmas and I can open it and be surprised on the day. I'm not sure why I chose to do it before the biggest show ever, but it probably has something to do with me being creative. And for a lot of people, being hungover is a pretty traditional Christmas element, so I'm just being respectful to those who don't enjoy their family's company. Speaking of families, segue, we're getting it already. A few weeks ago, I introduced you guys to a new member of the team, someone who is trying to get back into creativity after the birth of her child. Okay? Her name is Jessica Poovey. And what she does is she watches and describes classic films to us all so that we can all then pretend to our friends that we are cultured and have watched them without actually having to watch them. It's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. With it being the Christmas episode, I thought it would be a good idea to reach out to Jessica and see if she could do a Christmas film for us. I asked her ages ago. Actually, I was pretty organised. And then last week she sent me something. So she, not the most prompt, but I think you're still going to get a huge amount out of this. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this Christmas special, Classic Movies with Jessica Poovey.
And welcome back to Classical Movies with Jessica Poovey. So, I was going to do a film last week, but we had Thanksgiving and it was baby's first Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, everyone. There's nothing like cooking for 2 straight days in a country that doesn't even celebrate Thanksgiving, as they call it over here in England, Thursday. So, holiday season is upon us. It's some lights. People talk about classical movies that we just go along with, but have we ever seen them? So, today, I'm going to talk to you about A White Christmas. That classic Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye comedy with lyrics by Irving Berlin. White Christmas opens in war-torn Europe. Weren't expecting that, were you? Thought it was all East Coast hijinks. No, it starts in war-torn Europe, and Bob Mortimer, no, Wallace? Who's Mortimer? My cat's called Mortimer. I don't know what my cat is. Bob Wallace and Danny Kaye's character are in the army together, and they're entertaining the troops. Soon, they're sieged upon, and Danny Kaye's character saves Bing. And he convinces him to, when the war's over, get together and start a troupe together. And they start producing Broadway shows, and they're very successful. But Danny Kaye doesn't have a second to himself. He doesn't have a second to himself. So he suggests to Bing, why don't you settle down with a family? Because suddenly then he'll have time. He'll have time if he settles down with a family. Because that's a thing for men. And they agree that this is something that Bing needs to do, or whatever his name is. So they go to this stage show, and they meet Rosemary Clooney and someone else, and swear, like, you know, it's like 2 a.m. here, people. And this is where it starts to get a bit weird. They're back in Europe, but it's like medieval Europe, and Danny Kaye is now a fox, and Angela Lansbury shows up, and she is super hot, and she wears one of those little princess pointy hats. Yeah, so they're trying to hook Bing up, and they all get snowed in with the Golden Girls, and Bing, of course, ends up with Betty White. Hence we have a white Christmas. Join me next time when I review Ingmar Bergman's seminal work, The Seventh Sign. Oh, there's Mortimer. Oh, Mortimer! There's my cat!
Now that that one's I suspect, and I don't mean to cast aspersions, but I suspect she may have fallen asleep partway through that film, because there was just a point, wasn't there, that it just got a little. So I might take that synopsis with a pinch of salt. Just, I'll have a word with her. Yeah, but thank you, Jessica. That was wonderful. Wasn't that wonderful? That was wonderful. Sure, what's next?
Art bet! To challenge yourself is artistic. Art bet! I'll give you options you can pick. Art bet! Take a guess, see if you won. Art bet! It's not for money, just for fun. Art bet!
What? 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 What is going on? What is going on? Why is that not showing up? Why is that not showing up? Oh, is it because of the thing? Yeah, that's right. That's right. You should be excited. You should be excited. It's a very exciting thing. No, not that. That, yes! Yes, it's Artbet. Everybody is excited. Artbet, is it reindeer games? No, that is a good pun. That would have been good. Should have thought of that. SJPEX72, Anna Karine, Emma Acton, Juice Dota, Sadie Shortlegs 96. Everybody well up for the Artbet, which is very, very exciting for me. it seems weird to have an art bet so early on in this episode. Does it not? I think it does. But, you know, this is just going to be a little extra Christmas treat, right? I mean, why wouldn't you want an early art bet? Am I right? Am I right? So let's go over to you, Notme, you exquisitely wrapped gift of a man. Is this going to do the right one? Is this going to do the right one? Yep. It's going to do it. Thanks, Notme. Today's art challenge will be undertaken by you, the weaklings. Yes, that's right. It is a live art bet. What could be a better Christmas gift than that? Let's talk advent calendars. Advent calendars are, for my money, one of the great inventions in human history. Counting down to the birth of a god with little bits of chocolate. This year I have 3 advent calendars. I have my Maltesers advent calendar. I have my Smarties advent calendar tower, which is a remarkable piece of architecture. And I have this felt tree with no chocolate and little circles in pockets. It's delightful. Cameraman George and I have been playing a guessing game every single day where we have to guess where today's circle is. And we guess, and oh no, it's not, it's your turn, and it's my turn, it's your turn. It's a lot of fun, it really is. Now you might reasonably assume that as we have gone along and we have guessed incorrectly on some days and seen where later discs are, that it would get easier the longer it would go along because we would remember where all of them were. That hasn't been the case. Today is the 20th of December, as you can see up there. And there are 24 discs in all, which means that there are 5 discs left. 5 discs left. And you know what has 5 options? An art bet. You see where we're going with this. That's right, you have to guess which pocket today's circle is in. We're looking for 20. We've got to find that 20. We're looking for the 20. There's 5 options. You will pick one of them. That is both your art bet and your art challenge. And as this is an art bet, we shall say that this whole exercise represents, living in the moment. People find it difficult to live in the moment. We've got to find today. We all need to make a concerted effort to find today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. Yeah? That works. Back to you, not me. Wow. It's a live art bet. It's to do with guessing advent calendar days. Got a real Sosaflow 19. Hello to you, sir. I got a Star Wars socks advent calendar. First time I got one of these. Fantastic. And unless you are a very heavy walker, you're probably not going to need it next year because it's unlikely you'll go through 24 pairs of socks. So that's great. You don't need them every year. That's lovely. Megan the Frog. My brothers used to count every third chocolate and eat it. Excuse me. So that when it was my turn to open, it was always empty. That's savage. That's savage, Megan the Frog. And if you're watching Megan the Frog's brothers, the chances are low, sure, but maybe. I say shame on you for spoiling what is, as I mentioned before, one of the great inventions of human history, the Advent Calendar. Darn you. Darn you to heck. Or fudge those hoses, as Nana Hobbob says. Absolutely. So, can you make your guesses yet? No, you can't. You need to have some things to consider, don't you? You need to have some things to consider. Thing number 1, please. Thing number 1. Let's get it up here. There are 5 remaining pockets. Pretty self-explanatory. I do not currently know which pocket is the 20 pocket. As I mentioned before, I incredibly forget every single day where the further ones are. Okay, so I've got no idea. No idea whatsoever. So you're not going to get any help from me. It's a pretty straightforward one. Just guess 1 out of 5 pockets. It's not complicated. So, and your options very simply are A, B, C, D, E. But, you don't know what they relate to. So this is where, this is such a big episode, guys. Such a big, extravagant episode that my usual studio space is just not big enough. We need to get bigger. So I'm going to head over to Studio B, aka the kitchen. Bear with me. if this works. This is working. Okay, yeah. Oh, I need to... Bear with me 2 seconds. So this is the Advent calendar. As you can see, we have all of the ones have been picked. 7, 5, 15, 4, 10 down here. We have the 5 options left. Okay. What's this? No, shut up. Let's go to that. Need to be able to see what people are saying. Need to be able to see how much people are just freaking out about how incredible this is. You need to mute that. There we go. Okay. Technologically advanced here. So we have 5 options left. We have this one in the 3rd row. We have this one in the 4th. This one in the 5th. But then we have 2 here in the 6th row. Okay, the bottom row already taken up, already done. That's spoken for. We've got that. So at the very top, we've got 18. I don't know whether that would... These are all random. I don't know whether this is going to... Any of you kind of numerologists or whatnot will be able to infer where things are from what we've got going on here. How are we doing? These live art bets are amazing. Okay, so we're going top to bottom. Okay, so this is A. I was going to put post-it notes on them, but post-it notes on felt, apparently not a thing. So we've got A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, these are our options. Hey, hello, Pterodactyl. Hello, Pterodactyl. I hope you're doing well. Maybe this shouldn't be up down there. Maybe this should be up here. Oh, that's exciting. Am I on screen there? Yeah, it's really difficult to coordinate, but I'm doing a great job. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it. Emma Acton goes for an A. Good choice. Uncle Town, am I winning the art bet? I'm afraid not. Sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that. TB Douglas going for C. B for Killer Kilch. E, A, C, D, D, C, A, D, B. A lot of wide variety, as well there should be, as we're just essentially guessing a random number out of 5. But we've tarted it up, haven't we? We've really made it exciting. Has everybody who is looking to make a guess made their guess? Yeah? You're ready to present the weather. I couldn't I? There is a warm front coming through here, and because this is the Most Week show, there's excitement raining down at all times. Creative art, excitement, livetainment, extravaganza coming at you like a Force 5 hurricane. Oh, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Forecast is sweet. Maple Panda goes for an A. Ibo Podcast goes for a D. Okay. Gosh, it's exciting. Okay, so we're gonna go top to bottom. So if it's an A, it's gonna be maybe a little bit disappointing, but we're gonna do it anyway. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, guys. 22. It's 22 up there. We're looking for 20, so this is not what we're after. So A's, very sorry. B's, this could be your time. It's a wreath. What's on the other side of it? 24. Apologies, bees. I think this is the first point that it could be in here and it wouldn't be a major disappointment, right? You can still see just the empty chair. That's still live as well. So you can see if anything happens there. C's. 23. That wasn't 23. 23. It's like the lottery, isn't it? So we're down to 2. It's a binary choice. Is it going to be Is it going to be the D's or the E's that are going home happy today for the Christmas special art bet? Let's see. D. It's D! Oh! This is difficult. This is difficult to hook it on because it's not. There we go. There we go. And just to prove it, this should be 21, I suppose. 21 in E. So congratulations to the D's. You have won. Use this victory as a sign that this upcoming week is going to be your week. Absolutely your week. How could it be anything but? God is clearly on your side, for he hath guided you in this wondrous Advent calendar extravaganza. Oh, for those of you who didn't guess correctly, don't worry about it. Like I say, it was just essentially how many fingers am I holding behind my back. You know, it could have been anything, so it doesn't really mean a thing. But yeah, we learned that there's no predicting Advent calendars. Unless, as you say, God is on your side. Exciting! That worked better than I thought. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Megan the Frog has redeemed a Christmas wish. That's awesome. Look at all this. Yes. Does that mean Santa will grant my Christmas wish? Very well might do, Sarah Kilch. Very well might do. You've got a better chance now than you did before this art bet. That's the truth of it. That's absolutely the truth of it. Wonderful. Wasn't that great? Wasn't that just great? Eat your heart out. Bob Barker, Notme's in town. Absolutely. I could do what Bob does. And, you know, there is an argument to be made that if this is a true and just world, I would be doing what Bob Barker does. But, you know, the world doesn't work out always for the good guys. IBO Podcast, true story. My life took a turn for the worse once I quit regularly watching the show. Just food for thought. I mean, I didn't want to, you know, I'm not the one to kind of make those kind of predictions. But if you do stop watching the show, I mean, I don't think good things are going to happen. Let's say that. I don't think it's going to lead to better things for you. Just saying that. Justice for Notme. Thanks, Nana. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that all the way home. Let's push that along a little bit. There we go. Oh, wonderful. Right, let's go back to Maine. What's next? Christmas wish. And I had a thing for this. Oh, yeah, Christmas wish. Okay, Christmas wishes. I'm going to start with my Christmas wish, if I may, Megan the Frog. I'm going to start with my Christmas wish. This is for you. This is worth 150 doys, I hope. My Christmas wish. I wish for cameraman George to wake up in time to watch the Most Week show just once. That's what I wish. Just once for cameraman George to wake up and watch the Most Week show. He hasn't done it. And that's fine. I know he leads a busy life, and he is often talking with his wife back home for. Check the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Check the chat. Cameraman George. Oh my goodness. Christmas has truly come early. Look at this. Maple Panda, I wish he would come on camera. Unfortunately, he's unable to come on camera because he is his status in this country is not strictly legal, but he is here in spirit, and he is here in the chat. Right, everybody freaking the flip out. Gosh, I believe that has taken this from an episode to an event. This is now an event, guys. Yeah, this is an event. Wow. Just terrific. Let's drink some nog to that. Cameraman George. No, I agree. The power of Christmas. As Maple Panda wishes that they could speak Spanish. Yeah, me too. He's tried to teach me bits and pieces, but it just hasn't taken. I think I'm too enamored with the English language to really pay that much attention to other languages. I think we had a bulb change. I can turn this off now. Turn this off so we can get it. Yeah, that's proper green. So let's change the bulb color. Let's change the bulb color to red. Let's change it. Here we go. Let's get some red. Oh, there we go. Feliz Navidad. That's That's a lovely comment, Emma Acton. That is a lovely, lovely comment. Feliz Navidad. He loves listening to it. He loves listening to that song. And it's, you know, it's the kind of one that you listen to at first and you're like, this is kind of twee and not great, but then it does grow on you. It's what they refer to as an earworm. It's a true Christmas miracle, renewed my faith in 2020. That's wonderful. That's what this show can do. That's what this show can do. What have we got next? Okay, so now Christmas time is a time for a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. Obs. I mean, look what we've done so far. Look what just happened. Yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface today. So much more to come. But here's the cold, hard truth, guys. Here's the cold, hard truth. Some people don't like it too much. Yeah. Some people find it garish or crass or too commercialized or not Jesus-y enough or lots of other reasons, okay? There is always another way of looking at things. You can always look at things from the other side of the coin. That's right. We have got a Christmas special from another one of our recent friends, Jasper Mould, the man who specializes in seeing things just a little differently to most, okay? This is something that I've been looking forward to. I haven't watched this, but I'm really looking forward to seeing it. He really does provide a refreshing dose of honesty, I think, in these kind of times. So please enjoy the other side of the coin with Jasper Mould.
My name is Jasper Mould. This is the other side of the coin, an investigation, if you will, into some of popular culture's most celebrated works from the other side of the coin. Tonight, in light of the festive season, we look at classic children's book How the Grinch Stole Christmas, published in 1957 and written by Theodore Gerzl under the pseudonym Dr. Seuss. For the uninitiated, How the Grinch Stole Christmas focuses on our antagonist, the Grinch, who doesn't like Christmas. The Grinch decides to steal Christmas from the neighbouring town of Whoville. Whoville decides to have Christmas anyway, and the Grinch gives Christmas back. The book is saying, first off, there's something fundamentally wrong with not liking Christmas. This is untrue. Why should we all have to like the same things? No reason is given. I find the author's lack of curiosity about his main character horrifying. It's worth noting at this point that Dr. Seuss's degree is honorary. But what are the reasons that the book attempts to give for the Grinch not liking Christmas? His shoes are too tight. Poverty. His head's not screwed on right. Mental health issues. His heart is 2 sizes too small. I mean, I hardly think a congenital heart defect is any reason for you, Whoville, to throw your festivities in his face. So I ask you, who's the real bad guy of this book? The Grinch? Or the cruel, cold society of Whoville, who shuns this troubled individual, so much so that he has to go live in a cave? Why? The princely reason of not liking everything that everyone else likes. The shame. For shame, Whoville! I'd like to briefly acknowledge my sponsor for the segment, cheese and crackers. If you'd like to end a meal but you're not feeling sweet, choose cheese and crackers. That's it for another episode of The Other Side of the Coin with me, Jasper Mould. If I can leave you with one thought, it's this. It's okay to dislike Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Wow. 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 Yeah. Yeah. A lot of Juice-Dota, thought-provoking as always. A lot of people getting on the Whoville shaming. TB Douglas never thought about it like that. He might have a point. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Jasper. Maybe Whoville's not quite as sweet as we have been led to believe. I really do appreciate that bracing look at a Christmas classic. Really lovely stuff. Really lovely stuff there. We've heard from other people, though. We've heard from, Jessica. We've heard from Jasper. I'd like to hear from someone else. Personally speaking, I would like to hear from you guys.
You wrote down some words, and I'll never forget them. I love them all, even if I don't get them.
Acolyte Poetry Corner. You know what that means, guys? Got to get some nice chill jazz going on here. A little bit of jazz going on in this. Yeah. It's that time again. We open the door to this wonderful little poetry cafe known as Acolyte Poetry Corner. We read some poetry that can be described only as skibbity ba ba da ba be ba ba bow. Yeah? Acolyte Poetry Lounge. Kind of, could be. Absolutely. Megan the Frog, always shake booty to this, Bob. You can shake booty to all of them. You have my permission. This week the prompt word was Christmas, natch. And some wonderful poets wanted to share their words with us. So I think we should just get straight to it, yeah? I think we should get straight to it. Because I set up the second thing, I'm going to be using it. I want you to know that right now. We're going to start off, we're going to kick off Killer Kilch. It's always a good idea to kick off with Killer Kilch, who has specified how this poem should be read, interestingly enough, which is to the tune of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So let's give it a shot. Let's hope that the tune doesn't interfere with the sick jazz in the background. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Here's some poetry. Killer Coach. Here we go. No title. Here we go. You know Carol and Cratchit and Kevin and Kristin, but do you recall the most Christmas girl of all? Aldridge the Santa Mama, dressed up in a red jumper. And if you ever saw her, you'd likely find her gay. As a kid, she drew much envy for being cute and on TV. She would sing her songs all jolly, just to make the people pray. Then one sunny summer day, Sarah came to know. Sarah, with your heart so big, it's time you shared it out. Then how her dear friends loved her as they shouted out in glee, Sarah the Santa Mama, you'll be gay and forever free. Thank you. I mean, wow. Let's get the other camera back. Wow, right? Louder. Was that not? Was that? The jazz is too loud. The jazz is too loud, guys. The jazz is too loud. We're gonna whip that down. I'll do a quick. I'm not getting up and standing and doing the. I'm just gonna. Yeah, is that better? Is that better? Is that a better volume for the I'll read it out. I'll read it out. You know Carol and Cratchit and Kevin and Kristin. The other mic is also a smidge low. Thank you, Juice. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Fine, but lower music next time would be good. No, that's good. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Is this a better? This is better. This is better. Okay. We're gonna do it quick. You know Carol and Cratchit and Kevin and Kristin, but do you recall the most Christmas girl of all? Aldridge, the Santa Mama, dressed up in a red jumper, and if you ever saw her, you'd likely find her gay. As a kid, she drew much envy for being cute and on TV. She would just sing her songs all jolly, just to make the people pray. Then one sunny summer day, Sarah came to know. Sarah, with your heart so big, it's time you shared it out. Then how her dear friends loved her as they shouted out in glee, Sarah, the Santa Mama, you'll be gay and forever free. Better. Okay. Just need that jazz a little bit in the background, don't we? You don't need it too much. There we go. There's the claps. That's what I was looking for. So there's not a lot of people, I would say, that would be daring enough to verbally specify a song to invoke with the reading of a poem and then opt to ignore the rhyme scheme for said song. It's quite brilliant. It's quite brilliant. It keeps you off balance for the entire poem, which is how some people feel about Christmas. And how some people feel about gay people. Whoa. Right? So you're bringing in all of that kind of stuff. Also, this poem reminds us, tinsel, string lights, garish costumes, daytime alcohol. Christmas is a big time for gay people, okay? So let's recognize them this week, yeah? Shall we? Christmas gays, yeah? Happy Christmas gay. Thank you, Killer. Incredibly brave, says Nana. Incredibly brave. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. Thank you very much, Killer. Next up, we've got a new poet in these here parts, a chap called Zach Klein. Where's his name? There's his name. Who reached out via email with a poem, I guess about Christmas? Let's hear it. I'm going to be louder this time. Here we go, guys. Nice and close so you can hear the poem. Here we go. Is this... No, I didn't change the camera. Here we go. There's a lot going on, guys. Lots going on. Appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. This is called Signals by Zach Klein. To the unsung champ by the escalators in Holborn, standing in reverie, in thrall to a single question, his monolith. 2 plantain bananas, 1 per ear, stalk in, shaft up, simply held, like naturally occurring antennae. In search of what? Something beyond senses. Something beyond... A mystery with no answer is a mystery shared. Thank you. Better? No? Holidays. Yeah, that's good. I like that, Sarah Kilch. That's good. Holidays. Happy holidays. Wonderful stuff. One of the purest joys of poetry is that sometimes... Oh, we've run out of the jazz. Let's go back to the beginning of the jazz. One of the purest joys of poetry is that sometimes you'll read a poem and you'll just think, huh? What? Huh? This is one of those times. Lovely language being used. Reverie, thrall, monolith, antennae, the plural of antenna. As Zach says, a mystery with no answer is a mystery shared, and he has shared this mystery with us. And I think we're learning throughout this wonderful episode that Christmas means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, yeah? And for Zach, maybe Christmas does mean a man standing in an underground station sticking 2 giant bananas in his ears, and I will tell you this. I'm not going to tell him he's wrong. That's a thing I won't do. So thank you very much, Zach. Thank you very much, Zach. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Anna Karine says only a bit better. Yes. So it's still pretty quiet. That's a shame. That's a real shame because it's all the way up. Not sure what I can do about that. I'm just going to have to bellow this one. Next up, we've got Nana Hobbob. He's given us something short. He's given us something to the point. He's given us something punny. And I'm loving it already. Okay? I'm loving it already. Here we go. This one's going to be better. Here we go. Here we go. This is called I'll Be Poem for Christmas. My brain has turned to coal, and my stockings are getting stressed. This holiday takes its toll, and all I want is rest. So while you're basking in Christmas cheer, you'll find me with a pre-nap beer. I thank you. If it needs to be louder than that, I'm just going to be screaming it. I think that's better. He's a proud man. He does. He likes to do most of this without my help. If you're awake more often, cameraman George, then let's not start. Just because you're in the chat doesn't mean you. Yikes, Rooney. What a. Thank you, Anna Karine. That was an excellent bellow. Not a lot of people can bellow poetry and have it still come out perfectly, but I don't know. It's a gift. The title is a pun. I'll be poem for Christmas. To the UK weaklings, I will just explain. Americans pronounce poem, pome. Yeah, pome. They just switch the E and the M. And fair play to them. Why not? I mean, I love the sense of weariness around Christmas that you get from this. This is a poem from somebody who isn't super bummed out about not getting to spend it with other people this year. This poem speaks to a Christmas of solitude and quiet and light to moderate drinking. And again, that's not wrong. If that's your Christmas, Nana Hobbob, then this is your year. Yeah? Embrace it. Embrace it, Nana. Thank you very much for your words. It's Maple Panda. Your English is better than Notme has led us to believe. I mean, he's writing, so it's easy to. If he was speaking, I mean, I'm used to it now, so Finally, in this festive celebration of words, is SJBeck72, who has just written the most delightful poem. Okay, so I'm going to get straight to it. This is the final time I'll be approaching Studio B, so it should be a bit smoother after this. There's that off. Here we go. I'm on. Here we go. SJBeck72. No title to the poem, but that's fine. Here we go. It really doesn't matter that deliveries are slow, and range of food on offer has gone from high to low. Places that we used to visit are closing down too fast. And it seems that going out to eat belongs firmly in the past. Weather's really gone downhill. It's all grey skies and rain. Probably no better if we lived in southern Spain. But though that's all sent to try us, Christmas time is here. And this time round especially, we should be of good cheer. So forgetting all the bad stuff, the woes and moans aplenty, we'll celebrate the fact that we survived the year 2020. Oh, thank you. I mean, wow, guys. Right? Stunning. So true. Absolutely. Unbelievable work here. It's the most straightforward rhyme scheme we've had so far. It creates a lovely rollicking rhythm to the poem that just spills out of your mouth. There's an optimism there that we can all share with this one, I think, as well. Christmas can mean, as we've established, many things to many people. And this year, with all the restrictions, there are going to be a lot of people who are feeling a bit miffed, a little bit upset on the day because they won't get to be with their loved ones. But what S.J. Beck is saying here is that there are a lot of universal positives that we can all take as well. Because this year was a slog. Yeah, it was a slog. And we've made it through. We've made it through this disastrous, terrible year. It was awful, but now it's done. Quick reminder that next week is our 2020 retrospective episode, so look forward to that. Also a big shout out to SJ Beck for rhyming 2020 with aplenty. That's magic. Yeah, that's magical rhyming. And well done to everybody. I think we've got a thing for that, don't we? Well done for everybody. A big round of applause, or snapping of fingers rather, as this is a poetry club after all. What a dynamic round of APC. If you want to get involved with the next Acolyte Poetry Corner, you can and you should, and by God you must. All you need to write a poem, any poem, based on the word 2021. Next week's going to be about last year. The week after, it's going to be about next year. Make your predictions. What do you want from 2021? Put it in a poem. Put it in a poem. Interpret the prompt word as creatively as you like. Write some poetry. Email it to me at imnotmeimart@gmail.com and be part of this way cool corner. Oh, and that just worked out so perfectly with the music. It makes me want to cry a little bit. Let's go back to Maine. Oh, let's go back to Maine. What have we got? Christmas wish. Definitely not due to redeem the Christmas wish. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you, definitely. Here's a Christmas wish. Here's a Christmas wish. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's do I did get some celebrities again. I did get some celebrities. Can we put it in a poem? I mean, I could try and read it as a poem, but it could be, but it might be tricky, and it might be disrespectful to the celebrities that have written in. Okay, as with the thankfuls, just because we don't want to, go a bit crazy with the celebrity love. Okay, so I'm going to anonymize them by reducing one of their names to an initial, just to keep the kind of to keep that going. So here's a Christmas wish. This is for you, definitely not Judah. I wish for my muscles to grow muscles. Are you seriously telling me that we can make invisible ink and planes that fly, but I can't have biceps? Interesting Christmas wish. And that is, again, for anonymity's sake, that is from D. The Rock Johnson. So keeping that anonymity there, just because you don't want to go too much with it. SJ Beck 72 has redeemed ad time. So it's always a wonderful treat when it is ad time. We've had an hour in. It's time for some ads, I think, because, Christmas has become quite commercial. And, we need to really believe that, we need to represent that as well. And we do that thanks to SJ Beck 72 with a 60-second ad break. So subscribers, we're going to just be chilling out and having fun. With non-subscribers, just sit through 60 seconds and then we'll be straight back. Okay, cool. Cheers. Okay, so my idea for, I was thinking, I should reward the subscribers for for giving me their hard-earned money and therefore not having to watch the adverts. It should be more than just not having to watch the adverts. There should be a thing involved in this. So, as is my understanding, the people can still see the chat who are watching it, but they're just watching an advert. So they've got 30 seconds left on this advert. So what I would suggest to you guys is to put things in the chat that are really intriguing to them, so they wonder what it is that we're talking about. So just pop some things in the chat, and then once the ad has finished, I'll be like, gosh, we can't talk about that anymore. And oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. Just unbelievable. And I said I wouldn't say anything, And I shouldn't have said something, so I will never repeat that again. Never repeat that again. So we just, I am for real. Megan the Frog, I am for real. Crazy, right? Crazy. Wowee. It's TV Douglas. Wowee. Okay, so I got sent some poetry last week. I did, and we heard it, and we read it, and we learned, and we grew as a people together. But that's not all I got sent.
Won't you please let me present some awesome stuff that I've been sent? Yeah.
Awesome stuff that I've been sent. The best intro. I think we'll all agree. Stuart Seaton watched a Borat advert followed by curries. What did I miss? Gosh, I couldn't even begin to go into it. It was just a little too much. I'm going to turn the big light on. Off. There we go. Wowzers. Yes, this is my favourite segment of them all. It's the one where people send me stuff and I'm able to get some great content. I'm going to take this off. The hat. I think it's the hat. It's really warming me up. I'm able to get some great content out of very little effort. First up, we've got Killer Kilch, who, in addition to sending me some sick verse, we just saw that, also sends a picture of her Christmas tree setup. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that wonderful, wonderful, evocative image. I should be looking this way, shouldn't I? Look at that wonderfully evocative image. Outstanding. Again, as with the poem, I love the boldness of this. It's the boldness that I really respond to here. Who sends a picture of their Christmas decorations, the time of year when their home is at its most colourful, in black and white? Who does that? I tell you who. Someone who's making a statement. That's who. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Killer also writes. Dear Notme. Polite. My friend Anna. Yes, that Anna. We don't know yet, but we will find out. Wanted to know what you think of Noelle, and could you tell your friends to watch it? She's only little and needs the cash. Don't tell anyone. I mean, apart from your vast global audience. Also, Anna says if you write her a part, she will play it, so 2021. Now, exciting. Because this obviously, from that I can only assume that the Anna that Killer is referring to is tiny singing actress Anna Kendrick, which is unfathomably impressive. Killer, if you can forward Anna's deets onto me, I do have a few offers that I would like to put her way. As for Noelle, I can absolutely recommend it. It's a Christmas film on Disney+, and to me it represents Disney saying, okay, people love the Hallmark, Netflix, Lifetime Christmas movies, maybe ironically, maybe genuinely, but we should make one too. Yeah? Because it's Disney, it's got some big names in it, like Anna Kendrick, Bill Hader, Billy Eichner, and Shirley MacLaine. But because they're going for that Hallmark, Netflix, Lifetime movie vibe, they've deliberately made the whole film look incredibly cheap and washed out. It's a really clever move by Disney to distract people from the untold riches that they have. They're saying, yeah, we can make thrown together looking movies as well as anyone. And by God, they're right. By God, they're right. So thank you, Killer. Absolutely. Watch Noelle. And ask yourself, whilst you're watching it, wait, Disney made this? Oh, it's wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Killer. Next up, I asked a while back for people to send me pictures or video footage of eggnog. Because, of course, we're in eggnog season. I wanted to celebrate it. I had this wonderful vision, wonderful vision in my head of a tapestry of everyone's different nog experiences all coming together in just a nogabration of nog. As it turns out, Anna says thank you. If you can get her on chat and retweeting this, that's when the numbers just go through the roof. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, as it turned out with the nog thing, only one person sent in something. Anna Karine sent in a lovely video. I thought, oh, that's only one person. But I've made incredible art from much, much less, so I knew that I would still be able to make something absolutely dope. So I've made something here. I have deftly woven Anna Karine's footage into this. See if you can guess which one, which bit she has provided. And fun note, inspired by Anna Karine's choice of aspect ratio, this is actually the first vertical work of art that I have ever made. Ever. Very, very exciting. So let's transfer up into the corner. That's always very exciting when that happens for me. For me. It's just one man's opinion. Emma Acton, never had nog. Well, I would say that you maybe have kind of had nog. Essentially, for the UK fans, somebody else was complaining earlier in the week that they couldn't access their nog supply was inaccessible in the UK. It's largely just slightly runnier than usual custard. So if you want that nog experience, just make yourself some bird's custard, pop it in a mug, chill it, and then just drink it down. And your world will be shattered. But let's enjoy this short vertical video from Notme and Anna Karine together.
Something feels weird. And then I remember, the year just got good. We've reached December. It's the most wonderful time of year. Sadness is gone. Good vibes are here. 'Cause it's eggnog season, eggnog season, eggnog season. That's the reason. Eggnog season, eggnog season. You don't need any other rhyme or reason. Rushing to the supermarket to get some milk perfection. I listen to my heart to find the eggnog section. I want to drink you in, and the joy you provide me, I'm gonna take you home and feel you inside me. 'Cause it's eggnog season, the best thing to drink when the weather is freezing. Eggnog season, if you drink too much then you'll start wheezing.
My heart hurts. My heart hurts. I drank too much. Too much nog. I'm gonna throw up. There we go. A sobering reminder at the end there that too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So you'll notice that this morning that I do have my nog of mug nog. But then I also have just some water as well, because if you go too hard on the nog, it will really infect. Absolutely. Nana, please drink responsibly. Please do, guys. I'd hate to be the cause of a nogastrophe. And then the final. I hope you also enjoyed the nog dance there. I didn't plan it. It just happened. But if you are indulging in some nog this Christmas, feel free to break out the nog dance. Drinking that nog. Oh, baby. SJBeck72, can you really OD on nog? I am the face of nog ODing. This is the face right here of someone who did OD on nog. I was stricken with chest pains for a couple of hours, actually. And then I purged and I felt a lot better. So the final thing that we need to do today, the most exciting thing that you can receive, I'll be honest with you, is not a photo and it is not a video, but it is a physical thing. And that is what has happened here. So let's go back down to the main. Someone has bought me something. Megan the Frog has bought me an actual gift, and I'm going to open it live on stream. Again, if this wasn't an event before with the appearance of cameraman George, it's an event right now, okay? Bear with me. It's the biggest thing in the world. It's enormous. I'm gonna get some scissors. This is a real thing that's happening. There's the scissors. We're gonna open this up, guys. guys. We're going to open this up. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I love a present opening. It's a live unboxing, guys. Let's see. The first incision here. Here we go. Smaller box inside. Being burst like some kind of Cronenberg movie. Get out of here, larger box. Or is there a note in there? Is there a note in the larger box? There is. Wonderful. There was a note in the larger box. Happy Christmas from Megan and Jeremy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Megan and Jeremy. There you go. You can read it perfectly. Thank you so much for this. Where are the scissors again? Ooh! I am feeling thrilled. I am feeling thrilled. Whoa! A clamp thing. Installation instructions. Oh my gosh. It's a backdrop for live broadcast. Guys. Because I have had to... This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Because today, this backdrop is not properly affixed. It's not properly affixed on the wall because I only had one pole. But now I've got multiple poles. Multi-poles! Look at all these poles. Think of what I can do with these poles. My goodness. My goodness. I'm going to make something with these this week. And we're all going to know that it wouldn't have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible without the wonderful Megan and Jeremy. So thank you so much, guys. Your generosity is moving. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. And all of these, I don't even know what these are, but I'm excited about this. There's sandbags. Sandbags. I fill these with sand. Oh my goodness. Oh. Thank you so much, guys. That is absolutely... Oh, I'm a little bit verklempt, which is a thing that I learned from the Jews last week. A little bit verklempt. That's wonderful. An incredible backdrop. Just think of what... It's a light kit. It's wonderful, Megan the Frog. Thank you so much. Just think of all of the incredible things that I shall be able to light with the light kit. It's genuinely wonderful. Thank you so much. I need to get myself together. Let's go back to main. Let's praise someone else, shall we? Should we praise someone else? Let's praise someone else.
I give props cause though I'm great, there's lots of art I see that's made by artists that are almost but not quite as good as me. I am a giver, super selfless, gather round to see just who will get a most sought after, not me branded. Well done, you.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Okay. Let's just maintain, guys. Let's just get it together. I'm a big fan of redemption stories, as I think we all are or should be. And from SSS processes to being just having a pre-nap beer on the couch a la Nana Hobbob. Drinking is a big part of the Christmas period for many. I favour a non-alcoholic nog. Some people go alcoholic with their nog. You may have noticed that Annika Ryan's nog of choice had Southern Comfort laced in it. Drinking is a big part of Christmas for a lot of people. But do you need to drink to have fun? I would argue, no, you don't. I don't drink often, and I don't do drugs. I will say that straight off, except for maybe some Calpol if I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I was contacted recently by a chap whose story, therefore, really touched me, okay? I hope you're sitting down for this, guys. I hope you're sitting down for this. I was contacted recently by Chug Nougat. Okay? Chug Nougat. Now, younger weaklings might not know who that is, but older ones, I'm pretty sure, definitely 100% will. He is a phenomenal musician, member of many, many, many bands, a multi-instrumentalist, very, very famous and successful, I believe, in East and Southeast Asia. He can't walk down the streets. I mean, he's not going to get mobbed, but, you know, it's a more polite culture out there. But he will get some looks. And up until recently, Chug was also a very proficient consumer of drugs and alcohol. But then he got himself straight. Yeah? And I respect the heck out of that. And now he said he wanted to get in touch. He got in touch with me because he wants to reach out to you guys to let you know his story and his goals, and that you can still be creative without drugs and alcohol. I was touched by this, obviously. I'm very happy to use my incredible platform as a platform for others to spread such a positive message. I asked him to make it a bit Christmassy, and he agreed. It's Chug Nougat, guys. Please enjoy a little sample, a little festive sample of the wonder that is Mr. Sir, I don't know, Chug Nougat.
Oh, good to see you there. Oh, just kidding. I know what day it is. I'm Chug Nougat. Your parents have probably heard of me. I'm back. Now 6 months sober now. Getting my life together. And I like to write about the things that interest me now. Like Will Ferrell movies. That's awesome. This song's about Elf. From 2003, directed by Jon Favreau. He did them Iron Mans. Given the holiday season quickly approaching, I thought y'all might get a little tickle out of it. So,
when the world was low, it came on down from the North Pole to sing us a song that he thought could help us all get along. He walked hard through the snow to know why Daddy wasn't on the nice list before too long. He found all around New York City beating him down with both fists, but he carried on. Fire what you gonna stir up the ground if you carry on? Oh, carry on. Carry
Whether or not you heard of me in the past, that's kind of irrelevant. You know, leave that back there. Oops. I said a no word. Anyways, power's getting low on my gas-powered generator, and I got a microwave dinner, and I'm just super excited about heating up later. So I better get to scooting. Happy holiday. Chug out. Woo!
The Chug Nougat. The Chug Nougat. I mean, what a superstar. And if that song isn't in your head for the rest of the day, then I really don't know what's wrong with you. Dick carried. Maybe you're hungover. I don't know. Chug out. Absolutely. May we all chug out this Christmas period. A huge thank you to Chug for that song. And as the segment suggests, it was well done you, wasn't it? I shouldn't have gone back to Maine. But it's well done you. Well done you for showing us that you don't need chemical enhancement in order to really rock. Really, really rock. So let's go back to Maine now. Gosh. Chugtastic. It really was SJBeck72. I'm glad you pointed that out. I really am. Oh, what a week this has been. How do you finish a week like this, guys? How possibly could you finish a week like this? I've got one idea. Oh, it didn't do the proper thing. Let's do that. You ruined it now, but still.
Art bet. To challenge yourself is artistic. Art bet. I'll give you options you can pick. Art bet. Take a guess, see if you won. Art bet. It's not for money, just for fun. Art bet.
Are you kidding me? Another art bet? Double art bet? Not me. There isn't really a second art bet, is there? Wait, is this the right one? Yeah. Is there? There isn't another art bet, is there? Wait, why is that not... Why is that not showing up properly? What? No, that's Studio 2. We're not really having a second art bet, are we? I am doing another art bet, and don't call me Shirley. Surely you're not doing it. Oh, damn it. Funny stuff. I asked earlier what would be a better Christmas gift than a live art bet. The answer, of course, 2 live art bets. That's right, you weaklings are once again in the driving seat to this live art bet. How does it feel to be alive? We're talking about gifts here. We're talking about the folly of speculating on what gifts you have received. It's never a good idea. If you guess too quickly, then it ruins the surprise. If you take too long to guess, then it becomes clear that the person buying you the gift does not know you at all. But how do we replicate that experience? How do we replicate that here in an art bet? Very simply, I will wrap up a present and you guys will have to guess what it is, right? That, again, is both your art bet and your art challenge. What is in the box? Devastatingly simple. If you guess too quickly, the whole segment will be over disappointingly quickly. But if you take too long to guess it, the segment's going to go on forever and everybody is going to get miffed. The danger is real with this one, guys. This could go terribly. Back to you, not me. It's risky business, guys. It's risky business. So I have... Wait, no, wrong one. I have wrapped up a thing, and you need to guess what that thing is, okay? Here are your things to consider. Thing number one. Each participating weakling will ask a question, then make a guess. You don't all have to get involved in this if you don't wish to, but if you want to, you can say yes, me, and then I'll maybe write your names down. Should we do that? Let's write the names down. So if you want to get involved in this, if you want to play along, let me know in the chat, and we'll do that. We'll do that. So you'll ask a question about it, a kind of a yes or no question, I suppose. Yeah, a yes or no question. I'm making the frogs in. A yes or no question. I will answer that, and then you can have a guess. A cynic would say that this is just 20 questions, but that's... Again, I don't like that thinking. TB, Stuart, SJ Beck, lovely, thanks guys. Nana, gosh, who will come so quickly? Zaddy, thanks Zaddy. Thank you, Anna Karine. Thank you, Nana. Not necessarily here to win. Well, that's good. That's a good attitude to take, Nana. That is an attitude to take that I can really get on board with. Juice and Emma. Is that everybody? Is that everybody? Okay, so let's say that. Let's say that. So you're going to get a guess, get a question, and then a guess. Okay. Thing number 2. You will get to see the wrapped present before guessing. Okay, so I'm going to be holding the wrapped present at all times. Okay, so it's not, you're going to have some clues anyway. And number 3, the person who guesses correctly will receive a prize. Receive a prize? As if the stakes couldn't be any higher. Ibo. Thanks, Ibo. Appreciate that. What are your options? So this is how many questions is it going to take for you guys to guess it? So this is the general weakling winning thing. How many questions are you going to have to ask in order to ascertain what's in the box? And then the individual person who makes the correct guess in this order will be the winner of the prize. Emma Acton going C, Anna Karine going D, Stuart Seaton going D, Nana Hobbob going E. Okay, so people thinking it's going to take more than 5 generally. That's interesting. Definitely, and TB thinking it's going to be pretty quick, 6 to 10. Nana Hobbob is the only negative Nelly in this, the only Negatron. A lot more of you, more optimist primes. That's great. Ibo B, I think I'm behind. No, you're absolutely where you need to be, Ibo. Absolutely where you need to be. That's great. So I was going to do it in Studio 2, but that's just seems to be such a hassle. Juice Doja revising going C, going a little bit more optimistic. I hope I've inspired that in you, Juice. I hope I've inspired that in you. So I was going to go with the thing. With the Studio B, but there was issues with it coming through late in terms of the messages, and when I need specific communication with you guys, I think this is the way to go. So I'm just going to go grab the present. this isn't... Maybe we should just go back to main. Let's go back to main. There's still art bet, but just so we can get a bigger... So this is the present. Okay. Now Hobbob revising to A. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're in it all the way or not at all, and I respect that. So... I thought, because this might take a while, we're gonna have a little bit of music. We're gonna have a little bit of Here Comes Syntha, the countdown music, because I just think it was absolutely delightful. Is that too loud? That might be too loud. I'm just gonna go right in the background. So, Megan the Frog, ask me a yes or no question about this, and then you can make a guess. Yeah. Whilst we're at, this is maybe a good opportunity. Can you shake it? I mean, I can shake the box. There's the audio proof and the visual proof that I can shake it. That's what it sounds like when it shakes. What's your guess? Whilst Megan is having her guess, we are next week. We're going to be with the 2020 retrospective show. We're going to be revisiting some things from earlier in the year. One of which is we're going to be repeating an art bet. So if you have an art bet that you would like to see us attempted again, not the same thing, but to redo it, then pop that in the chat as well, and we're going to have a poll about it in a minute. Is it a Funko Pop? It is not a Funko Pop. That's a great question, though, Megan the Frog. We're moving now next to definitely not Duda. Give me a question and make a guess. Then after definitely, it is TB, then Stuart, then SJ Beck, just so you can kind of get your questions ahead of time. Definitely not Duda. Is it edible? Yes. Definitely not Duda. Cutting through the chaff. I want to see fajita eating again. Fajita. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's on the list. Thank you, Juice. I think a lot of people... I think that probably will be the one that ends up doing, because a lot of people have seemed to mention that. 2 times for fajita. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we might not need to do a poll, to be honest. And... you know, I'm not going to complain. It's a wonderful, wonderful one for me as well. So, but if there are any others, definitely not Duda. Is it a chocolate Santa? It is not a chocolate Santa, but thank you so much for playing. Definitely. Live M&M packet opening. Stuart, love that. That's great. TB, give me a question. Make a guess. Is it sweet? It is not sweet. No. Make a guess. Cheese? It is not cheese. No, it is not cheese. Good guess, TB, but it is not cheese. Let's move on. Stuart Seaton, make a question and then make a guess. Any art bet where Jesus is involved? Okay. Is it for Jesus? No, it is not specifically for Jesus. That's a great question. Make a guess. You might be lucky. Crab Rangoons. I'm not sure what that means, Ivo, but I'm really glad that you're getting involved with this. That's fantastic. Crackers. It is not crackers. That's a great guess, though. That's a great guess. Moving on to SJ Beck 72. Give me a question, make a guess. How about this music, huh? How about this music? broke the rules. Oh, you're jumping ahead. Okay. No, we're quite a way down. You'll be number 11. So there's a few ahead of you, Ibo, but you know, you never know. I mean, this is taking. SJBack72, is it a cake of some sort? It is not a cake of some sort. TB did ask if it was sweet, and I said no. So really need to be paying attention to these guys. But you can make your guess now, SJBack72. Let's get some more jazz, why not? Sadie Shortlegs, you're getting yours next, baby. I appreciate your eagerness. Very jamming, isn't it? Isn't it, Ibo? Just great music. Just great music. SJBeck72, make a guess, make a guess. That's fine, Zaddy. That's fine, Zaddy. You're eager. That's all I'm after from people. I just want that enthusiasm, that passion. I'm going to answer your question. Is it a type of nut? It is not a type of nut. No. So I think we might have to skip SJBeck72. Might have some connection issues there. Oh, no. Sorry, can't guess. Okay, that's fine. Zaddy Shortlegs96, make your guess. So it is edible. It is not a chocolate Santa. It is not sweet. It is not cheese. It is not for Jesus. It is not crackers. It is not a type of nut or a type of cake. What is it? This is question 6. So if there were any A's, I think Nana jumped into the A's late. Disappointing for Nana Hobob there. Okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know whether it's taking a long time to come through. He's typing. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to start this poll. So 3 people mentioned ones that... or maybe the Jesus ones should just be... anything with Jesus. So I'm going to start this poll. Is it crisps? It is not crisps. It is not crisps for Americans. Chips, potato chips. Anna Karine, make a question or ask a question, make a guess. It is not crisps. So I'm going to start this poll. I'm not really sure how they work, so this is going to be an experience for all of us. It's going to last for 5 minutes, apparently. Which art bet would you like to see again? Has it been preserved? It has been chilled, but no further preservation has been enacted upon it. Let's say that. It has been chilled to preserve it, but there has been no chemical or other preserving agents added to it. But that's a great question. That's a great question. After Anna Karine is Nana Hobob, then Juice Dota, then Emma Acton, then Ibo. Is it a holiday drink of some kind? It is not a holiday drink. It is not. But great question. Nana Hobob, what do you got for me? What do you got for me? Ask a question, make a guess. Is it a vegetable? It is a vegetable, Nana Hobob. You have made, like, Mike Lowry in the Bad Boys films, and you have busted this thing wide open. You have busted this thing wide open. Whilst we wait... I think I'm just going to redeem a little Christmas wish for you there, just so we've got something to pay attention to. Let's have a look. My Christmas wish is for all dogs to find homes and parents who love them. That's some Juice Dota. Thank you, Juice. That's a lovely Christmas wish. A lovely, lovely Christmas wish. Let's just keep this train rolling. Pterodactyl says a poodle for Megan the Frog. Gifts for other people. A lovely Christmas wish. I agree with that, TB. Say carrots. It is a carrot. It is a carrot. So, what question was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, B. Carrots all round. Let's get these carrots going, guys. Carrots all round. Well done to Nana Hobbob. It took some time, but we got there in the end. Which means that Nana Hobbob, you will be the recipient of a $20 Twitch gift voucher, which you can redeem for any to give some love, give some support, give some respect to any Twitch streamer. Probably not me. That would be solipsistic of me to say that, but to anybody else. Because it's in the spirit of giving. So I'm giving you a gift for you to give to other people. Okay? So well done, Nana Hobbob, and well done to all of you people who guessed B, which was about 45 minutes ago. So it's difficult to see now. Was that the first one? No, that was the second one. TB Douglas was the only winner. No, Ibo and TB. Well done, guys. Well done. You are... Gosh. What have we got next? We're kind of wrapping this up. This is almost 2 hours. It's almost 2 hours. But it's fine. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna maybe turn this music off. Lovely though it is. Because it might just be distracting me. Let's transition. We have 2 glorious hours of Notme, wasn't it? Oh, was Duda as well? Oh, Duda. Well done, definitely. Did I miss that? I did miss that, definitely. Well done. So we've got the family simile winner. We had some wonderful family simile options in this one. Very, very thankful for all of you. Let's go through them. Uncool Town, as Christmassy as Notme's Christmas special and mince pies. Could have been enough just for the Christmas special, but then you added in the mince pies at the end just to add that extra level, and that's what makes it creative. That's a great one. Gamer Hole, as Christmassy as buying way too many tubs of festive chocolate, not caring because it's Christmas. Absolutely. Is there such a thing as too many tubs of festive chocolate? I would argue no. But there are divergent opinions out there, and I respect all. Killer Kilcher's Christmassy as a home smelling of baked goods for a week. Absolutely. I mean, whether that's through actual baked goods or some kind of fancy air conditioner or air freshener that pumps that kind of smell out. If somebody hasn't invented that yet, get on it. That's a free idea for you. Megan the Frog as Christmassy as eggnog, mince pies, trading your Crunchy Bar for your brother's Smarties. That's the smart move. Smarties over Crunchy. Again, one man's opinion, but a clever man. The Queen's Speech. What is she going to say? That's going to be a fascinating watch this year, the Queen's Speech. Just maybe her half cut, fag hanging out of her mouth. Just like, what are we doing, guys? It's going to be fascinating. Chocolate orange in your stocking. Megan, you're making me homesick. Ibo Podcast, as Christmassy as the sentence, we aren't doing this again next year. Absolutely. Oh, that's too much. Oh, we need to cut back next year. You never will. Or this year, often from elderly relatives who are just a little bit negative, say, well, I hope I make it to next year. Like, come on, dude. It's Christmas Day. Let's just be happy. SJ Becker's Christmassy as the snowman and the snow dog on TV. It's absolutely. Watching that does feel like walking on air, which is very, very special. Anna Karina's Christmassy is seasonal depression mixed with holiday anxiety and baked to perfection by family drama. You've made it into a recipe, and I love that. That's great. A real festive, but none of not so much of the family drama. You're insulated a little bit from the family drama this year because you'll be on your own, and it's easy to pretend you've got connection issues and just close the laptop. That would be my advice. Sarah Kilcher's Christmassy is an Aldi year-end clearance sales commercial. Yeah. Yeah, they all come out, don't they? They all come out. And they start saying, hey, it's your Christmas, it's your post-Christmas sale. Starts on the 23rd. You think, come on, let's define our things here. Stuart Seaton as Christmassy as Cliff Richard sat under your tree wearing a nice cravat and eating Yule log. You've painted a picture there for me, Stuart Seaton. It's a picture that I'm faintly anxious about. It just something about Cliff because he's so old and he just doesn't show it. And eating Yule log, but that's great. Thank you. Definitely, as Christmassy is driving around, looking at lights, listening to Christmas songs while daydreaming about having to defend your home against the wet bandits. I would really feel sorry for the wet bandits attacking your home. Definitely, I imagine your punk rock lifestyle has left you with just a lot of heavy, weighty, sharp objects lying around the house. Maybe lots of kind of punky jewelry that they would be dead. I mean, they should be dead in the film, but they would 100% be dead. Crossing, definitely. Good Lord. Zaddy Shortlegs as Christmassy is binge-watching all of the Rankin Bass stop-motion Christmas specials, including the much underrated Nestor the Christmas Donkey. I like that a lot. More donkey references, please, this Christmas. More donkey references, please. So many spikes, I can imagine. Definitely. Yeah, thank you, Zaddy Shortlegs. I don't think I've watched all of them. I think that's a very American thing, but it's something that I maybe should dive into this year. Which means Duda kills with one punch. Absolutely. Which means that the winner of the Christmas special, the most week Show Ho Ho. Woo! Nana Hobbab, as Christmassy is being born in a barn and having a few strangers tell you your dad isn't there because he's God and your destiny is to deliver salvation to humanity. Isn't there? Well, you know what I mean. We've talked about a lot of different Christmases. Plantain in the ear Christmases, drunken Christmases, miserable Christmases, white Christmases with Betty White and a fox-faced Danny Kaye, a sober Christmas, lots of different Christmases. There's not been enough Jesus here. Not been enough Jesus. I mean, that's what we're celebrating here. We're celebrating the birth of Big JC. And Nana has just reminded us all of that. He's reminded us all of that. A double win. Absolutely. What a Christmas for Nana. What a Christmas for Nana. Very, very exciting. Lovely, lovely stuff. Couldn't have happened to a punnier guy. Let's move on to Hallmark because we're really want to wrap this up before 2 hours. Love a weakling legend like Nana Hobbab. We love a weakling wedding. Notme should officiate. I am available for officiating of weddings if such a thing were requested. Putting it out there, balls in your court. Before the 27th of December episode, you could complete a Snap Quest. Next week's Snap Quest is for 2020. So sum up 2020 in an image. I mean, good luck with that. And then email them into me. I'm notme@gmail.com. Bang, there it is. Draw a vision of Notme. I'm gonna keep asking for them. I'll never stop asking for these. Submit a memory of 2020. So this week we had the Christmas wishes. Next week we will have memories of 2020 that I can read out if you want me to. So submit a memory of 2020. And then 4, make something for someone for Christmas. This is one that you won't necessarily impact the show. You don't have to send me evidence of it. You don't have to take a picture of it. You can if you want to. I'd love it if you did, but you don't have to. But just make something for somebody. I think it would be, Christmas is all about showing people that you're thinking of them. And it is impossible to make a gift for somebody without thinking of them. That's the truth. So make something for someone. Just consider it. Just put it in the background there. Put it in the background. Wow. I accidentally submitted my vision of Notme too late this week. I have not received a vision of Notme from you, Gamer Hole. So if you, unless it's been in the last 2 hours when I turn my emails off because I need to be locked in. A very Notme weakling wedding special. I mean, that would be a hell of an episode. If that is a thing, like, as I say, if you want that to happen, we'll make that happen. But that is it. Gosh, 2 hours. Another joyful episode over the longest of all time. And I think the best of all time. Thank you very much for watching, for engaging, and making this, I think the best episode that we've ever created. Well done to Nana Hobob, double winner today for the art bet. The gift card will be winging its way to you shortly. And for the family simile, thank you to SJ Beck, Zach Klein, Killer, and Nana again for the poem. This has all been about Nana. This is the Nana special. And Christmas is really all about Nanas, isn't it? But thank you all for watching, staying with me. We still got... did the poll end? The poll might have ended. You can have a look at that. We still got 13 people watching after 2 hours, which is... Mwah. I thank you so much for that. Nana would get a carrot. I mean, I would, but again, it's not going to be chilled. I am not me. I am Art. And I'm wishing you a very happy, a very Christmassy, and a very creative week ahead, including a wonderful Christmas day. If you want to get a Christmas message from me, if you have emailed me ever, and yes, obviously thank you to cameraman George as well for showing up. That's wonderful. If you haven't emailed me ever, email me, because I'm going to be sending out some Christmas messages to the people who have emailed me on my Christmas list, I suppose. So if you want that and you haven't emailed me, email me and I'll get that email to you. Jesus and the M&M one were 2 of the 3 that won. Oh my gosh. Oh, so this one's going to be difficult then. You have to decide. Oosh. I am not me. I am Art. Wishing you have a wonderful Christmas day, guys. And I'll see you next week for the 2020 retrospective. All the best. Oh God. It was long. It was long. It was worth it, wasn't it? Everyone seemed happy. Oh, people aren't going to mention you if you don't. You need to get more involved, cameraman George. It's chat etiquette.
It's a great show we all made just now. It's creative, live and divine. You did wonderful work, so go and take a bow. Just a slightly smaller bow than mine. So I'll see you right here next week, same time. What'll happen, gosh, I just don't know. But I can promise you this, I'm going to blow your mind next week on the Most Week Show.